Hey guys, my name is Nora Franch, and welcome to the podcast Grateful Blessed Mess, daily reflections for those in the 12 steps. I am a fellow 12-stepper and certified mindset coach, and I am here to introduce you to the value of mindset coaching in your 12-step journey. So if you feel like you are stuck in the steps, if you're slipping and sliding with your abstinence, mindset coaching may help you as it did me, and you can find me at CatholicMindsetCoaching.com. These episodes are meant to invite you in to consider the truths of 12-step wisdom and to join in the very real struggle of living them in action. I hope that it feels almost like a mini meeting, and I invite you to contribute your own share on the Grateful Blessed Mess Facebook group to keep the discussion going. My comments are based on my own experience, so feel free to take what you like and leave the rest. But my hope is to encourage you on your own daily 12-step journey. As they say, you cannot stay clean on yesterday's shower. So without further ado, let's begin. We are reading from Daily Reflections, April 5th, True Brotherhood. We have not once sought to be one in a family, to be a friend among friends, to be a worker among workers, to be a useful member of society. Always we tried to struggle to the top of the heap or to hide underneath it. This self-centered behavior blocked a partnership relation with any one of those about us. Of true brotherhood, we had small comprehension. That's from the AA 12 and 12, page 53. This message contained in step 4 was the first one I heard loud and clear. I hadn't seen myself in print before. Prior to my coming into AA, I knew of no place that could teach me how to become a person among persons. From my very first meeting, I saw people doing just that, and I wanted what they had. One of the reasons that I'm a happy, sober alcoholic today is that I'm learning this most important lesson. How true is that? It's that humility, to be one among many, that is so hard. I will speak for myself. That is so hard for me. I'm constantly, even now I catch myself doing it far often than I'd like to admit, of like surveying the room when I walk in and being like, okay, where do I fit in here? Like, please tell me I'm not the worst of the worst. And I know I'm not the best of the best. So please tell me. It's funny. Like, I want to hide in the middle sometimes, but I think it's because I'm so resigned that I'll never be at the top of the heap. Like, I want to be at the top of the heap. I think deep down, I haven't uncovered that one yet, but I think I do. I just have such little self-esteem that I've given up on that desire, and, I have too much pride to be at the bottom of the heap. So I'm like, at least for the love of God, tell me I'm in the middle. And you know what? I felt those walls, and I feel those walls where I'm comparing myself. It is the wall of comparison. And I continue to pray for humility and in the step 7th prayer to be released of the character defect of comparison and of wanting to, know I'm okay by being a little bit better than you, or not as bad as that person. Because that's not how my higher power wants me to think. First off, it burns a lot of energy. It's embarrassing to say out loud. And it puts a wall up. It distances you from connection and relationship. And that is the thing for which we were made, is that relationship. And that's why it's so painful to have those walls, to feel that distance that we create with our discomfort with ourselves and our not knowing our own goodness and value. That is what creates this hunger to know where I stand, because I don't think I'm good enough. And we can swing to vanity or arrogance, that one end of pride. I was just reading the AA 12 and 12 step 4 with my sponsee, and they're talking about those two forms of pride. And so then there's reverse pride. I can also just be like, nope, I'm the worst of the worst. This is terrible. As a reference, I think that's page 45 in the AA 12 and 12. Anyway. And so that is like where we want to That's how we learn how to walk in. Once we've gotten to the 12th step, oh my gosh, this just hit me. I think that is the spiritual awakening that we are all called to in the 12 steps, and that allows us to move forward in the 12th step, giving of ourselves because we're just so grateful that we received, and we're finally sober enough to see it. And yeah, something to think about. Take that with you for today. With that, I pass.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you feel that mindset coaching could help you on your 12-step journey, please feel free to reach out and find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. But more than that, it's important to me to give listeners like yourself a place where you do not need to feel alone on your 12-step journey. And for that reason, I've created a Facebook group. It's called Grateful Blessed Mess. And it's a place where listeners can go to add their own commentary on the share for the day, in addition to my own, and for us just to have a conversation or start a back and forth where people can find support in their 12-step journey. This is not a replacement for 12-step work. This is something outside of the 12 steps. It is simply something that has a heart for the 12 steps and those who are in it. And so, welcome. If you're here, chances are you may also be a bit of a mess. And I hope that you can learn to find some gratitude in the blessings that have come from your messes.